Hi everybody. In the prior videos, I talked about living in the present moment. How the present moment was the only thing that was real. There is no past and there is no future. So if we are living in the past or living in the future, we are living in a place that isn't real. The goal is to live in the present moment, to fully experience and appreciate what is happening in that moment. But how does one go about living in the present moment? I thought about this and wondered if learning to live in the present moment could be the same process as learning to gain enlightenment. In other words, it's something that happens to a person a little bit at a time. In the case of living in the present moment, that little bit of time might be no more than a few seconds. We don't constantly go through our day being totally aware of living in the present moment. In actual fact, that might actually be impossible. But we can strive to live in the present moment for a second or two at a time, here and there, throughout the day. As we become more proficient at this, we can increase the amount of seconds and increase the amount of times. I tried this when I put in my eye drops. I made myself totally aware as each drop entered my eye. I was aware of the liquid as it was in my eye. I made myself totally aware as I put the eye drop bottle back into its box, that I was opening the box, moving the flaps out of the way, inserting the bottle, closing the flaps, and then closing the box. I was really able to be in the present moment as I did each of those things. And then it was over. But I had made a start. Later on, as I was writing this script, I stopped to think. And I was able to be in the present moment, aware that I was thinking. For a few moments, I was aware that I was tapping keys, one after the other, on my iPad as I typed this script. Being in the present moment is being aware that the current moment is all that there is, and fully experiencing and appreciating what is happening in that moment. Normally, all of these actions would just be a blur, as they happen one after the other. So much so that we might not even be aware that we are doing them at the time. How many times have we driven a car to a destination and realized when we arrived that we were not even aware of the drive we just took to get there? We just seemed to arrive. When we are living in the present moment, we would be aware of moments during that drive. I am making a turn. I am stepping on the brake. I am sitting at a traffic light. Learning to live in the present moment takes practice. It's having small moments of awareness done over and over again throughout the day. Maybe it's like learning to play an instrument. Setting a time for practice each day to slowly build a foundation of skill. When I introduced meditation in earlier videos, I said to start with 2 to 3 minutes every day. I then said as you got more comfortable with this, you can increase the amount of time that you did this. Maybe it's the same with living in the present moment. Start with a few seconds and just be aware. Do this at random times during the day. Do it with the most mundane activities. Just be in the moment when you put food into your mouth, when you put toothpaste on your toothbrush, when you put your hand on the car door handle, when you turn out a light, when you put on your shoe, when you breathe in, and when you breathe out. The other day, I was at the Department of Motor Vehicle office to renew my license. There was a woman at the window ahead of me, and I was next in line. She was fumbling with her papers and asking a lot of questions. She was having trouble knowing what to do next. Time seemed to be dragging on as I waited and waited. As I sat there, I was aware that I was becoming impatient and a little annoyed. So I thought about the present moment, that piece of time I was actually living in. I realized I was getting involved with the future. I wanted to be out of there and on my way home. I didn't want to be involved with living in the present moment any longer. I didn't want to be waiting. But what exactly was the present moment I wanted to run away from? Well, in the present moment, I was just sitting in a chair, and I was breathing in, and I was breathing out. That was it. No more than that. Couldn't I just be comfortable being there in the present moment and sitting and breathing? And that's what I did. I became aware of sitting and my breath, my breathing in and my breathing out. And for those seconds, I was actually living in the present moment. Yes, it was only for a few seconds, but it happened and it was real. I became more relaxed and comfortable as I waited my turn. When my turn came, I got up from my chair, walked up to the window, and completely forgot about living in the present moment as I got my license renewed. So why is being in the present moment so important? Because when you are able to fully be in the present moment, you are in the only place that is real. And in that place, everything is okay. Well, something to think about. More to come. Stay safe. Be healthy. Bye now.